Hello and welcome. This is your host Razor MK back again, and this time we are going to do one final part of Blitzcrank Guide. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're wondering what type of team or assist that synergize with Blitzcrank. Have you ever wondered that, or have you found a team that's like, it won't work out? I just need someone with a little bit of expertise to help me to understand some of this. Hey, you look no further than yours truly. So, with that say, I'm going to go over with all the characters and which team synergy or assist that mix well with Blitzcrank, and I'll say a few things and all that stuff. Hey, I'll make, and just in case you guys are more of a, you know, shorts viewer, I'll do a short of it by making a little tier list on which assist is better for Blitzcrank and all that stuff. But this is rather my opinion or anything. But hey, like I said before, even though it's my opinion and all that, it doesn't guarantee that this is the best of the best or whatever. But I do appreciate you guys listening and all that stuff. And by the end of the video, if you still feel like I'm missing a few parts or anything, you can comment or anything, or you can go to any other people's video and see if they make a video similar to this. But like I said before, let's get started with our very first character, and you see on the screen Warwick. Okay, ladies and gents, Warwick and Blitzcrank works very well. If you guys saw my last video with, the synergy of Warwick, or my last guy with Warwick, you will know that Warwick is very good with Blitzcrank because one, Blitzcrank's 2x assist or any assist can help fill up Warwick's blood gauge, which that is phenomenal for many things. And two, they also can go with Warwick and Blitzcrank. Like if Blitzcrank need to fill up some steam, hey, Warwick can do it for him too with the 2x assist. So like I said in the last video, Warwick and Blitzcrank works very well together. A solid B. They do got some glaring issues because Warwick's very close counter, and I sometimes use Warwick as a shield to get to with Blitzcrank grab, or sometimes if they jump over Warwick's charge, I can just try to air grab with Blitzcrank. Likewise, a lot of Warwicks, we like to jump and all that stuff, and they're trying to air grab. Oh, look, we can do an air grab with the Blitzcrank assist. So with that said, it's a solid B, and I will show you a few examples on why the Warwick and Blitzcrank will work.
Dismantled. Hazardous unit retained. Unit dismantled.
Okay, you see that pretty unique trick we can do with the Warwick and Blitzcrank combo. Not only build up steam, you might do some tremendous amount of damage. So, okay, we got enough with the Warwick and the Blitzcrank trick. So let's get on to the next character. All right, next one is Ahri. Ahri is very good with Blitzcrank and many things. Very strong too. With a lot of mix up and Ahri's assist can go through the opponent with, you know, a lot of crazy mix up, a lot of mind games with the Blitzcrank. And once she goes through you and all that stuff with the 2x assist, it can be devastating at times. Because like for example, if I'm playing as Blitzcrank and they block and I use the Ahri assist, Ahri will go through them, and then I got 50-50 of either I switch this character out or I use Blitzcrank's attack. But the other cool part is, even if I use a Blitzcrank attack, if I'm quick enough, I can do a handshake tag, meaning I can get, as soon as Blitzcrank does his move and switches to Ahri, Ahri can attack and do whatever. I could do the tail flip, and then if they block that and block the Blitzcrank's rocket punch, I can either air dash for a mix up or continue on the pressure either by attacking or do a grab. So with that say, there's a lot of crazy things you can do with Ahri and Blitzcrank. I don't think I don't think some people will explore it, but I'm telling you, this will be a like sleeper type of deal, because even though Ahri could do a lot of extension combo with her air dashes and all that stuff, there's a few things that I could say with this, because with Blitzcrank's long reach grab and all that stuff, and then you comboing with Ahri with the assist, it gives Blitzcrank plenty of time to do an air grab combo. But with that say, like you see right now, this is just your basic what you can do with Ahri. But I know there's tons of things you can do, like what you saw with that Vegeta assist that Ahri does. It's something, man. It's very strong. And I believe some of the meta won't explore this, but I'm telling you guys, give this a try. If you are Ahri main, give Blitzcrank a try. You might be surprised on how well this will perform. But with my take is, this is a strong A, because come on now, you got Ahri's assist that can actually combo with the Blitzcrank and all that stuff, and do a little mix up with Ahri and the Blitzcrank. But with that say, I hope some people explore this a little bit more. But with that say, strong A for me. On to the next character. Okay, next one is everyone's favorite, Jinx. Okay, guys, this is a no-brainer right here. Blitzcrank and Jinx combo works pretty good. All right, let's just say this. Let's call the spade a spade. All right, or kettle is black, whatever the phrase is. With Jinx and Blitzcrank assists, there's a lot of great things that goes on with this. For example, Blitzcrank can hit the traps just like Warwick and all that stuff. And then, you know, with the Warwick, you know, blood gauge and all that stuff. But the cool part is with the Blitzcrank and Jinx, it's just like Warwick almost. Except for the part is this. If Teemo, for example, I always use Teemo as a training dummy because everyone don't like Teemo. Okay, I can get off topic. But anyway, with the Teemo and Jinx combo, but Blitzcrank and Jinx combo, you can do a lot of crazy things with the traps. Like, for example, Blitzcrank can hit the trap and set up for those traps. And then with the 2x assist, you could either set the trap or set up projectiles for Jinx to, you know, force your opponents to jump. If they do jump, you could use Blitzcrank's air grab to cover the air, and Blitzcrank got a aggressive angle for the grab, which makes it hard for people to jump over that grab. It's a require a lot of spacing, timing, and all that stuff. But you could do a lot of crazy stuff with the Jinx assist, especially with our bomb, since Blitzcrank can rocket punch it, which doesn't destroy it now, and that's a long reach punch, and that does sets up a lot of crazy things. And two, after you hit with the rocket punch with the traps, you can actually cancel out. Like if you guys follow me on my previous Blitzcrank guide, I say you can rocket punch and do the steam grab. Well, funny part is this: Blitzcrank got a buff. That means he could charge up his steam faster than the normal one that I showed you in the previous patch. So you can go trap, rocket punch. Even if the traps don't hit the characters, you can just set things up with Blitzcrank's steam. So what that say is if your rocket punch, you can cancel, you as soon if the rocket punch hits them, you can change up the rocket punch to the steam windup. So there's a lot of great potential with the Jinx and the Blitzcrank. Even though it's a no-brainer thing that this is a strong assist, there's going to be a lot of people that won't use Blitzcrank because of he's a grappler and he's kind of slow. But with patience and all that stuff, I have a feeling that the Jinx and Blitzcrank will work wonders. So I think this is a very strong assist, and it is to me an A assist. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is an A assist, a very strong A assist. But with that said, guys, I'm going to change to another character, and I'm change it to I think I'll change it to let's see. Oh, I think I hit let's see. Let's go with Ekko. Yeah, Ekko. Okay, guys, the Blitzcrank and Ekko assist is strong in its own right. So if I think about this, I was like, okay, there's no way Ekko and Blitzcrank works well. Actually, this is a very strong assist with Blitzcrank. Thanks to Ekko's mix-up tools and projectiles, this will actually help Blitzcrank get in a little bit smoother. Very strong indeed. What Ekko can do, even with the nerf on his assist, because even with the before the nerf, Ekko's assist wouldn't work well with Warwick. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, some people may disagree with me on the previous patch with Ekko and Warwick, but the Ekko and Warwick doesn't even work. I tried everything, and it does not work. No matter if he says my time and you buffer it to his other stuff with his my time, happened like previous patch, it still won't work with Warwick. But this is the new patch with the Ekko, and he works pretty good with Blitzcrank. Like I said before the patch or anything, Ekko works very well with Blitzcrank, because there's things now what you could do with Ekko and Blitzcrank together. Like, for example, Ekko could do whatever he wants, and Blitzcrank can help him air grab them to relocate them, and then he could do the time winder stuff. And now with Blitzcrank and Ekko, you know, but like Ekko got a decent projectile that helps Blitzcrank, and if that projectile slows him down, it gives Blitzcrank plenty of time to rev up his steam and all that stuff. And then the cool part is, if I start punching and Ekko said my time, Blitzcrank can use his standing stretch grab, which it's rare for before Blitzcrank can even use that, because there's some, like, most of his stretch air grab will whiff and everything. And let's just say let's just say this. There's a lot of potentials with this. And I'd say this is a very strong A. Well, low A, because there's so much untapped potential with the Ekko and Blitzcrank synergy. And you know, it's up to some people to use this, but I got a feeling that this is going to be another sleeper, just like the Jinx and the Ahri. It is going to be flip on a lot. So, with that say, now I'm going to go on to the next character. Okay, this is a no-brainer right here. Really, this is a no-brainer right here. This is a strong character, okay? Strongest is with synergizing with some people that consider a low tier, which I don't think Blitzcrank is a low tier character, but I digress. Darius works with Blitzcrank. He works, okay? It's one of the most nastiest assists you ever gonna be. If you want to tease your opponents, look no further than Darius and Blitzcrank. With everything what Darius got for assists, it helps Blitzcrank to build up everything. He can build up damage if he wants. He can build up his steam. He can wall you out. It's the crazy part is, if you do a shoulder charge and they try to jump, oh look, air grab. But it's crazy that it's just that oh my gosh, I can go on and on and on about this. Oh gosh, I'm fanboying out what Darius can do. Like, really, can I do I have to go on with the Blitzcrank and Darius combo? This is a really no-brainer with this one. I said this before about Darius in my previous guide with Warwick. He is the Yamcha of this game. He can make things work for you in this game with the assist. You know, another damage builder. Oh look no further. And then the cool part is, most of his attacks does combo with every people's assists. Oh my gosh, I need to make a Darius guide, because some of you guys are sleeping on this character. He is strong, like so strong that, oh my gosh, everyone keeps saying Ekko and Yasuo are the four horsemen. Oh my goodness, I could say that Darius, if they don't be careful, Darius is going to be the strongest character in this game. I mean, this character's already strong, but there's so many things with Darius. I need to make a Darius guy as fast as I can before previous patches. Oh my lord. Okay guys, I got enough of talking about Darius for one day. Very strong and all that stuff. I think I'll play some low A or a high B. Oh lord, have mercy. All right, on to the next. Okay. All right, next is Braum. Everyone always gonna sleep on Braum. I don't know why they sleep on Braum. I don't know why the meta always sleep on with Braum. I think Braum is a solid character, but I'm not doing no Braum guy. I'm doing a Blitzcrank guy. You'll get yours soon, Braum. You get yours soon. But anyway, the Braum Blitzcrank is not bad, because you could do some cheesy stuff with the Blitzcrank with the Braum, because if you use the Braum shield, and the opponent comes close, you could just up and grab them with the level 3 or any the paragraph, because Braum can just protects you like that. That's the type of character he is. And then the other cool part with this is Braum's charge stuff. You know, it doesn't call no wall bounce or nothing. It just juggling your opponents a little bit. And with the Blitzcrank, you know, if Blitzcrank does a ground bounce or a ground bounce and off the wall bounce or wall bounce, it's basically help Braum, like use Braum and you know, get him in the air just a little bit for the Blitzcrank to do what Blitzcrank does best, air grab you, whatever, and or charge up your steam. But this is a very solid build with Braum and Blitzcrank. There is a flaw in this one. You know, likewise, it's Braum. You know, I mean, Braum don't have any projectiles to go through a lot of things. And the other part is, if Braum's not in his, doesn't go to his ice state, this could be problematic with the Blitzcrank and Braum combo. And there's a lot of things that can work with the Blitzcrank Braum, and there's a lot of worse things that doesn't work with the Braum and Blitzcrank. Like, for example, if I face off Jinx, this could be a problem with the Braum and Blitzcrank combo. Even though Blitzcrank can destroy projectiles, it's just that it's going to be hard for Blitzcrank to get in, or, you know, Braum's assist doesn't go too far. Or sometimes if I do a hard read with the Jinx attack, and I use the Braum shield. Okay, I use the Braum shield, but the Blitzcrank can't get in because 2XKO has a weird thing with the assist like your opponents can't go through your assist, and sometimes you can't go through your assist. It depends on the game or the characters you play. It's very weird, but I think Braum is around a low B and mid B. It's like you're not expecting anything crazy or cheesy like the Darius, Jinx, the Illaoi, and the Ekko, whatever, you know. But I promise you guys this. If you do try this out, give it a try. Give it a try with a lot of these characters, because they do bring some unique stuff with these characters. But like I said before, this is going to be a very underutilized sleeper thing, because, you know, so many people don't use Braum, and there's so many people don't use Blitzcrank. So mix them two together, it's going to be like a tag team. I'll say tag team, not in hell, but more so in a little bit of heaven, because you know, these, like, some of the people won't see this coming. I promise you, especially if you're a very good Braum player and a Blitzcrank player, that you're putting two of the characters that people won't hardly see as much, but they'll, when they see it, be like, okay, this is going to be unique. So I'll give them this. It's going to be a very unique situation with the Braum and Blitzcrank combo. Hopefully, I hope the uniqueness can work out for them in the future. But with that said, it's going to be a solid B or low B, but I'm not going to rise them too low. If I do in the tier list, I probably did by accident. Oh well. On to the next character. Okay, guys, this is going to warm my heart a lot. I'm so happy Illaoi getting more attention than any character in this game. Oh my goodness. A lot of people will say Illaoi was the worst character in previous patch. I don't know if they saw me play or any other pro player playing Illaoi winning these tournaments, but Illaoi is just a strong character. But the cool part is I do main Illaoi a lot, so and here's the cool part. When with the Illaoi and Blitzcrank, It works. It works so well, guys. And what you guys are seeing, you guys like, there's no way this works, Eraser. Oh gosh, this is a strong A, close to an S with Illaoi and Blitzcrank. Illaoi and Blitzcrank mesh so well, synergize so well that it is so, it will be underutilized, but this is a strong S of what the Illaoi and Blitzcrank combo can do. And you see all what I'm doing right now, but let me guys just show you the potential what this can do.
Hazardous unit retained. Unit dismantled.
And that will be it for everything I might show you with Illaoi and Blitzcrank combo. But like I said before, it's very strong. Oh my god, you guys are gonna be like, holy smokes, the Illaoi and Blitzcrank really synergize as well? Yes. There's tons of things that I can show you with this, but it'll make the video even longer if I show you any more of what Illaoi and Blitzcrank can do. Maybe I'll need to show this to if I do an Illaoi guy. I know the Illaoi guy is coming. But anyway, on to the next character. Okay, guys, and ladies, next is Vi. Vi is, let's just say a strong character with a lot of great things with Blitzcrank. This is a real strong synergy. I would say not as strong as the Illaoi, but very strong to the point it is an A. With the Vi, kind of low with the Jinx, like very low. Like I'll say the Vi and Blitzcrank is a low A minus. Great in many things, especially if you're a Vi main. Even if you're not a Blitzcrank main, if you work with Vi and synergize with Blitzcrank's assist, like with his grab, it will work for anything that Vi can do. Like if I do a mix up and Blitzcrank does a grab. Oh look, they got, you can do a 50-50 mix up with Vi when that air grab, well, not air grab, but a stretch grab is going to come to and touch the opponent. But one thing I noticed with a lot of the Vi and Blitzcrank synergy is that, you know, Vi can help Blitzcrank get in quick with some of her specials. And then the crazy part is with that ground pound assist, this will protect Blitzcrank from, if you misread a grab and they try to jump over it, I can do that assist, and that assist comes in fast. There's no how should I say any like that assist comes out of reaction, and so many people will get hit by this assist. And the cool part with that is you can combo with that type of assist. And then, you know, Vi does that other assist that can help Blitzcrank get in, like I said before. And golly, there's so many unique tricks you could do with the Vi and Blitzcrank combo. Like, even though it's an A minus in my case, it's one of the untapped potentials that I would love to see in tournaments. How far can this go? You know, but it's gonna be a few untapped potentials with the Vi and Blitzcrank combo, because, you know, so many people will use Vi, but there's not gonna be a lot of people use Blitzcrank. and and then finding a perfect assist for a character, it takes time and effort. And then there's some players that's like this. Oh look, I already did the time and effort on this, but like takes time and effort for this, but there's nothing wrong with mixing it up with a few characters every now and then. But I just hope I'll just hope that the meta or these tournament players will find different ways to mix up, not just them winning, but improve the meta of this game. But if I have to do it, then so be it. But anyway, guys, on to the next character. Okay, our next character is Teemo. All right, so this is going to be kind of off with me, but this is not a bad build with Teemo and Blitzcrank. It's not the worst, you know what I mean? I've saved that for the next character. So with that, Teemo and Blitzcrank got some type of weird synergy going, and some odd things does happen with the Teemo and Blitzcrank synergy. And for example, you saw that little mushroom thing and all that stuff, and then sometimes Teemo can do a relaunch, grab, and all that stuff. I'm personally not a Teemo main, but there's a lot of potential things with Teemo and the Blitzcrank, but I feel like it is a low B with a high C plus. It's not probably the best synergy with Blitzcrank, but there's a few things that can actually help Blitzcrank with the Teemo combo, especially when the Teemo can like relaunch, and then you can do a Blitzcrank air grab. And then with the Blitzcrank with the Teemo assist, yeah, the darts will keep them at bay if just in case Blitzcrank get hit. And then the mushrooms. Okay, so with the mushrooms, you can set these mushrooms up. If Blitzcrank can grab them and pull them to these mushrooms, it does do some damage. And what you guys saw in the earlier part, where Blitzcrank can actually slam them down, yeah. But it is going to be one of the weirdest things with the assist. That Teemo does benefit with the Blitzcrank assist, but Blitzcrank kind of do benefit with the Teemo assist, but kind of don't. It's one of the oddest thing you might see, but it is a B minus or a high C plus tier on the synergy, because there are untapped potentials, and this might be a little bit different from my short tier list, but I feel like this is one of the synergy that's going to be sleep on a lot, because no one thinks about these type of matchups. Like Teemo and Blitzcrank can't work out, probably can't work out, but I feel like with as the meta grows and the game and players gets better and better, they might discover something that I don't discover with Teemo and Blitzcrank, but I do believe there is potential with them. Okay, guys, but the last character, this is the worst team synergy that Blitzcrank has, and it's none other than, you guessed it. All right, ladies and gents, let's breathe a little bit. I'm not saying Yasuo is a low tier character. Yasuo is a very, very strong character. But like I said before, in the last guy with the Warwick, worst character with the assists with some of these characters, and Warwick and Blitzcrank is one of them. Here's the deal: Blitzcrank and Warwick doesn't benefit with Yasuo being assists, but Yasuo benefit with them as assists, as if Yasuo was point and they're doing assists. Not so much with Warwick, but Blitzcrank, oh yeah. I mean, you can do a stance and you can do whatever you want to with the stance, and you can dash with the stance, and then you can do a lot of crazy mix up with the dash stance mix, and then use Blitzcrank's assist to either you grab them in the air or grab them right there, and you dash through them, give them a crazy 50-50 mix up, and then Yasuo could do what Yasuo does best: combo you to death. But like I said before, guys, Yasuo is a strong character in this game compared to him and Darius. But Darius got the edge because Darius, you can assist with Darius. Darius can combo almost anything, and Darius almost, I would say, the Yamcha and the Doctor Doom of this game, because his assist works for anyone in this game, like a combo assist and all that stuff. Yasuo, not so much. I mean, Yasuo's strong character, but kind of weak on the assist department. Even with the 2x assist or that freestyle, whatever you can do with Yasuo, if you don't do like a handshake tag and then use a tornado and then do this with the Blitzcrank, yeah, Yasuo is pretty kind of not I want to say worthless as assist, because there is some characters that mesh well as Yasuo as a assist character, like Ahri, Ekko, Vi, and Jinx in some cases, but Yasuo and Blitzcrank kind of work. Like Yasuo works with Blitzcrank, but Blitzcrank can't work with Yasuo. It's one of the weirdest synergy ever, and Yasuo is like one of those characters that a lot of the character assists will work for him, but he can't work with the other character's assists. It's weird. It's one of the weirdest characters to do a tag team fighting game with. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it with the video. I know this is a long video. I am going to give you guys bookmarks on which characters you're going to want to look at, just in case you guys are a Pacific heavy character, and I can actually help you. But with that said, if you guys like this video, leave a like, share, subscribe. If you don't want to miss anything, or share with your friends with this guide to do anything with these combos or these guys with the Blitzcrank. Even though this is like part 3 of the Blitzcrank, like I did with the Warwick guide, I will combine all the guys together to make one final guide. I'll try to finish up the bookmarks with Blitzcrank with Warwick. I know that's long overdue, but I am appreciative with you guys viewing the video for my Warwick guide. It took a lot of effort and time, and I'm actually kind of surprised with the synergy with the Warwick guide. So with that say, the next character guy I'm going to work with is Illaoi, because since I play Illaoi and I understand the character, I will do Illaoi, and by time before December the 3rd, and everything should be good with Illaoi. But with that say, I finished this around Thanksgiving, so I don't know if I want to release it on Thanksgiving. I probably will, and then do the full guide of the Blitzcrank in a later date. So with that saying, this is your host MK signing off, and I'll catch you guys next time. And to the viewers, subscribers, have a happy Thanksgiving to Merry. I was about to say Merry Thanksgiving. They don't even sound right. But have a happy Thanksgiving, and be safe and be happy with the family and friends that you are thankful for and appreciate. Because I appreciate you guys listening to me and watching these vids. So with that said, Eraser MK signing off.